Virgo placements or Chinese year roosters. It's your empathetic medium, Megan. We're doing a reading for you today. So just take what resonates from this. Thank you so much for your time. Of course, you guys are fantastic individuals. I'm super grateful to have you be a part of the Vibe Tribe family. But let's see what we get. We're using the Maggie's Oracle Made from Love deck first to see what the energy revolves around for you at this time during this reading. We have the Prosper card, number 0. The very first card of this card deck that I created, the Wolf. The wolf in the Native American chart is a Pisces or Chinese year rabbit energy. We're in the Chinese year rabbit energy. The reason why I have a lot of white wolves and like I'm obsessed with wolves is because my own spirit animal is a wolf. Most of you that have been following me know this. But anyways, this is a very good card to see for the energy of what you guys have been creating for yourselves. So prospering. The wolf is loyalty. So that's all you guys have ever been, was loyal to your purpose, loyal to yourselves, loyal to your, relationships, partners, committed to your work, your job. Very much so. You've had a lot of success within your life. You're going to keep having success. Perseverance is all because of your perseverance. It's all because of the ability for you to be stable, because it is about the stability, the deep thought. And Virgos have a lot of deep thoughts. They have a lot of really amazing opinions on things. Sometimes they are very kind of dogmatic about it, but that doesn't mean that doesn't have an ability to be open and still shift perspectives. Pathfinders, because you guys are your own pathfinder. Mentors, you guys are able to help other people come back to a grounded level when there's a lot of chaos and they've left planet Earth, come back to the ground, intuition, because you guys utilize that a lot, learning in the shadow. So you guys have learned a lot and you've done a lot of shadow work. You have success in material terms, financial successes, flourishing and improving daily, expanding and nourishing yourself, physically growing stronger and healthier. All the things that you want and more. You guys could be a lone wolf at this time. You could be the leader of your own wolf pack right now. I love the wolf pack, and I love that they do that on The Hangover, and I'm all about wolves. But it would say a lot where I live too, is we have the wolf pack here. Anyway, let's see what the Osho Zen wants to come out with for this energy too for the Virgos. There's been a lot of stress. That's why you guys need to know it's all about the perseverance of yourself and what you guys are striving for the successes that you want to achieve and create for your life, because you've been under a lot of stress. You've been overwhelmed. You've been maybe even forgetting certain things that would be simple things for you to remember, but lately it's been harder for you. Okay, there could be lots of just feeling like mounts of stress like just dropped onto your shoulders. But this is all about to change, because you're about to have success again. And I mean, with that stress, I swear stress can either be the good side of success or the downfall of yourself. So yeah, like success comes with a lot of stress. Number 7 could be specific too. Could be life path number 7. You could have 7 in your phone number, 7 in your address. You could have life path number 7. Be born on the 7th day of the month. Maybe even on the 7th day of the week, which would be Saturday. You guys could have been born on a Saturday. Or if they do start the day off on a Monday, that would be Sunday. You have in the reversal slowing down, so something in your life hasn't been slowing down. It's been actually going faster. So it's almost like with the stress that you've been feeling, it's like somebody hasn't been able to push on the brakes. What they did was they pushed on the gas pedal. And so therefore, it's going faster. But I feel like it's going to get over quicker because it is going faster, because you haven't slowed down the stress. You've been dealing with it, managing it. And, it might be a crisis at times and you may fall apart at times, but you still maintain everything. For whatever reason, you just do. I mean, and it's kind of like God wouldn't give you something that you weren't able to handle, and it may be tough, but he's like, yo, I made you tougher than what I'm giving you. Don't think this lesson is like supposed to be easy for a tough person like you, Virgo. Okay, we're gonna use this deck today, and I feel like we're gonna get a girl message, pretty good message. Spirit, hello Spirit, we love you. Thank you for entering the room. Let's see what we have to say today for the Virgo's energy. They are prospering. They are having success in something, and they've been going through a lot of stress to get to where they're trying to get to. They're very flirtatious, fun to be around, charming, admirable. There's a lot of optimism, strength, bravery. You guys could be feeling indifferent in some way, could be feeling at a crossroads, but some kind of truth will be revealed here soon. You guys are very desirable. People just, once they look at you, it's like, stop and stare. Makes me wonder if there's no one there. I don't really know the lyrics to that song because I can't remember. It's been a long time. But the Stop and Stare song by, I believe it's One Republic. But anyways, Seven of Pentacles is there too. So it's like a sense of growth. Substantial. Trying to make more improvements. So questioning, reviewing, taking stock of things. Also rooting things out of the garden. Yeah, finding the light at the end of the tunnel with a lot of the truth being revealed. Could be putting relationships back together. But there's a mount of healing. There's a mount of healing, like a lot. King of Pentacles is a sense of being able to find that security in your financial department in your life so that you can have the grasp on your finances. Still feeling a little bit at a crossroads, maybe with a family dynamic. Could definitely be feeling like you overextended yourself in some way, and really you're trying to fight for something, defend something, stand up for something, and stick up for your beliefs. And something still has been causing a blocked happiness too. Ten of Pentacles, you are fighting for stability. An offering could be coming with this stability and a completion with that too. Four of Swords wanted to fall out in the reversal. Libra, Chinese your dog, 7th house. Something with that Venus energy could be specific. The Four of Swords is telling me that there's a sense of strength within your mentality. The courage in your mental state is enhancing. Okay. After some scarcity, after even some feelings of like people rebelling, you could even rebel, but you're focusing on yourself in a lot of ways. You're working very slowly, steadily. I have 3 nights in a row. Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Leo, Virgo, Aquarius, Pisces. The other cards that came flying out after I just showed you those were the High Priestess, the 2 of Cups, the 7 of Swords, and then the 5 of Wands in the reversal. Leo and Aquarius energy, opposite signs, challenging. Virgo, Pisces energy, opposite signs, challenge, but you guys know that all the challenges that come your way, you're allowed to fulfill those challenges because you have the strength in you to do it. God wouldn't give you something you weren't able to complete. 2 of Cups is Cancer. Chinese years, tiger, monkey, rabbit and rooster, and sheep or rat. Or sheep or goat or ram. Sorry, you can say any of those for the sheep Chinese year. But there's love here and there's an awareness here. Very unattainable energy. People may really want to offer you a lot of love all the time. People will be like, well, I like you. And you're like, well, I like you, but I don't like you like the way that you like me. You know, and you're like an unattainable person. It's really hard for people to get on the level with you, to be on that partnership level of like totally divine. You know what I mean? And people are very adaptable around you. They become adaptable. And it's a sense of you being the adaptable person that you are. But when people come around your energy, they also inhibit some type of energy that you that you are displaying, and then they also become adaptable. So wherever you show up, you're actually meant to be at that place at that time for those people that are in that same place at that same time. The energy of you, the frequency of you, the vibration of you is needing to be felt by one or more of those individuals that are in that room. I'm also getting there's a sense of resourcefulness in your life. The fact that you use your discernment and judge very well and wisely. The fact that you also are very offering of love. It's not like a love of like, let me be in a relationship love. No, you like to compliment people to make them feel good. You like to make them feel, you know, like they are worthy. And that's who you are. That's what you are. That's something that your purpose has been. Somebody could be trying to offer you a sense of love right now. You could be in a relationship currently, and somebody on the outside could be wanting to give you something too. And you're just like, well, I'm already committed to what I'm committed to. And you are a very loyal individual. So you wouldn't allow something to fall out of place or get out of hand. And you definitely take care of it and let somebody know where you stand. You do know how to release the stress and also relieve any kind of chaotic situation. And I feel like there could be a lot of people with short fuses. Some people could pop off a little bit here and there. There could be some kind of canceled sport event too here, maybe due to the weather, could be specifically. There has been a lot of people that have deceived you, lied to you. And you still have a lot of love to give, regardless of that situation. Like, you've forgiven all that. You're like, I don't care. That's their problem. The way that they treat me is not my problem. All I know is I got to focus on the way that I treat myself and the people around me. If they treat me badly, they must treat themselves badly. I feel bad for them. That's the feeling I'm getting here. And that's funny because I was actually just talking about something similar to my own personal IG, because I talked to them about some things that I learned within frequencies and within myself. And when I have something happen a few weeks prior to a reading, I will be reading a reading, and then that specific synchronicity sign, whatever, came through to my mind again, but it's like me reprocessing it and me having a deeper understanding of it, and it's going to the person that needs to hear it at the time, to also have themselves align with that frequency, to be able to process that entire, depth of that message. And it makes sense to you guys. I'm a rooster. I'm also a Virgo ascending, which is one of the most important parts of your chart, because that's where you are, people view you in that way. So when people meet me, they probably do see more of the Virgo part of me anyway, and it's also very enhanced by my Chinese year rooster. Yes, I'm a water rooster, so there's a slight difference with that, because there's earth roosters, water roosters, fire roosters, wood roosters, and hold on, let me think for a minute. And metal. Okay, so we are within the Chinese years, you have 5 different ones. It would be the wood, the fire, the water, the metal, and the wood, metal, fire, earth, and water. With just the regular zodiacs, we are made up of just water, earth, air, and fire. I definitely have a lot of water in my chart. I have Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces in my chart. And I'm a water rooster, so there's a lot of water going on. But that's the thing. I do feel like you guys could definitely be metal roosters if you guys are actually watching this for your Chinese year. If anything, you guys have an air sign, moon sign. I don't know if it's Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius moon, but I definitely feel that. Actually, let's get a message with this. Someone is feeling like they stand alone in their feelings and emotions. And I do feel like that's you. And that could be where you're like a lone wolf right now, standing on your own, but you're doing this because you're finding your own path in your own light, in your own way. And nobody's vibrating on the same frequency as you at this time. So nobody is going to deeply understand what you're going through. And you do stand alone in your feelings, but that doesn't mean that you're not strong enough to do that, because you are. God wouldn't have presented this to you or made you go through this if he didn't know you wouldn't pull through it. I know it's sad sometimes. It feels like very lonely. It feels like, wow, I just stand here. I feel like disrespected in a lot of ways. I feel, mistreated, and I feel unrecognized, and I feel, defeated. But it's not like, it's like you having to sit with these emotions. It's a fixed water we're in, Scorpio, right? Scorpio season. So like I just explained too, it's so crazy how this is all kind of adding up to the frequency of what I was just completely speaking about in my personal IG on my storyline today. But it's like the feeling that you have to sit with your emotions to get them to heal, so that they can actually have the time that they can be recognized, so that they can be understood by you. You're not running away from it. You're not too busy to allow it to be felt. You have no other choice. God is making you sit with this. You know what I mean? You have the Karma card, which is another energy of Virgo. I love it because you guys are making the right judgment calls, There's a huge amount of reflection happening. Like you are closing out a karmic cycle. There could be some kind of seance or some kind of, maybe even a Ouija boards or something if you guys play with those. It's not none of these things are bad. The only thing that gets bad is the energies that are playing with them. Okay. I do feel like there is a sense of actually communicating with the spiritual sources around you. your spirit guides. There's this sense of it. I don't know if it's a pentagram, like you guys have an actual board, and then you have a little, you know, pentagram thing. It will swing around and it will go in yes circles and going back and forth for yes and no, and it could swing to a certain letter or whatever. But I feel like that could be something either you guys are already doing, or this is something that you guys have been needing to do so that you can communicate with your higher uppers, your upper sources, your spirit guides, your ancestral team, you know, your guardians and your guardians, because your guides and your guardians and guides, that one. Anyway, another message. Black magic. Someone has been dealing with and playing with unknown and evil forces that are very dark. You gotta send those waves back and protect yourself, Virgo. Okay, so exactly, like, you may need to communicate to a board or to a specific thing, or even just knowing that you can communicate straight through mind and thought. All you gotta do is let them in your head. Say, well, I need you to get in my head right now so we can communicate, please. And they'll listen to every thought you have. They'll even backtrack on your thoughts if you want them to. Like, well, can you go back like 20 minutes on my thoughts? Because I need those to be really listened to right now. And they'll do that for you. But I feel like maybe somebody else has been playing the Ouija board, and that's why I felt like something about the darkness. It's not about the person that's, I mean, it's not about the actual board. It's not about the tarot cards. It's not about, it's not the evil part. The part that's evil is the person that's playing with it. Karma. Somebody's about to get their karma for doing that. Technically, I actually want to get you a All Things Considered Part 2 deck that I created. But let's see what this black magic energy is about. Somebody's being a little mischievous. You got the Arctic Fox, though. You guys are very clever. And maybe you already know about this person sending you these negative waves of enrage and interfering with your life. Could even be falling sick or ill and random. Like, you wake up, you're fine, you're good, and then all of a sudden you're like, I don't feel good. Like, what had just happened? Like, I don't feel good. Like, I don't feel good. Like, under spiritual attack. But you know, heavy protections around you. All you gotta do is just ask to send that wave back. I don't want that wave. That doesn't feel good to me. That's not part of me. That's not supposed to be with me. Get that away from me. You guys are very beautiful too. So maybe somebody's just mad about your beauty and they're trying to take that away from you, trying to make you fall ill so that you can't keep being successful. You know, trying to cause you more stress in your life. And God's like, you're going to let all these people that have less power than you, Virgo, get to you like that? Or are you just going to conquer this and be like, you know what? I'm going to take my power back and I'm going to show y'all what my power really has in store. Y'all could be sending me all these things and watch it not even affect me anymore. Because now you're aware of what has been trying to interfere with your happiness, your desires, your goals, your achievements, your milestones, right? Everything that you want in life, somebody doesn't want you to have all those things. Jealousy, they're mad that you're beautiful, they're mad that you're better looking than them, whatever, you know, and I don't like that because looks, it isn't about looks. I mean, obviously to me, you could be very beautiful and very handsome, sure, but really what's on the inside of you is something to be jealous about for a lot of people, because the way that you display your beauty and your technique and your uniqueness and your authenticity is actually totally amazing, and it's not like anybody's ever seen before, and that's why it's so unmeasurable. There's no way anybody can measure up to you, and it's in a good way. It's not like you're trying to be like, I'm proud and I'm better than everybody else and I'm, no, like I said, you give love everywhere you go. Your energy is a straight love field. Like, you just keep coming around, love comes up, people get mad, get triggered because of that love, because that's something they didn't get when they were growing up. And when they get it, oh my God, they are triggered, but they are triggered because all of a sudden they're infatuated with the way that you gave them that, and they don't even know why. Does that make sense? Pretty crazy, but it is what it is. I'm going to leave this here. I hope this helped you. I really do. We have some deep conversations coming up, and I'm already feeling them. A lot of downloads that I have received that you guys are about to be getting a lot too, because look at the reading I just told you. I literally had just talked with, like, It's not like I'm literally trying to make it of that. It's just the energy of the day, I guess, and the energy of the collective, and the energy of myself, because it all corresponds. You are what you attract. You what you are like comes to you too, right? So if I feel the way that I've been feeling, I'm going to attract the energies in that have also been feeling the same. Maybe not fully exactly the same, but similarities. That's exactly what I feel here. You guys are going far. I really do like this love connection, though. I want to get a little bit more about this love. Let's see this Two of Cups before I totally end it. But I'm curious. I might as well let my curiosity get the best of me in these readings, because you guys need to see a little more about what I can do, I guess. I don't know. That's what God just said. Traveling. You guys have a love for traveling. You could be you could be aspiring to, wanting to travel with your partner, wanting to travel with friends, wanting to travel with family, wanting to go see them, travel to see them. Number 8 could be specific as well. You also got politics. You guys do have a sense of like wanting to bring the truth to all the damn dark lies and deceit and stuff like that. You know, number 7 again. You guys also want to bring love to those that keep comparing themselves to other people, and you bring that sense of like, hey, there's no one comparable to you. You are this bamboo tree, and you give all the things inside your environment what it needs. You nurture those things. You grow in that environment. You would not be able to be a redwood tree because you couldn't provide in that environment for what the redwood tree is able to provide in that environment. It's not the same. So don't compare yourself to something that you're very powerful at doing from somebody else's power, what they're powerful at doing. You know, so you guys are you're teachers. But that's a normal thing for a Virgo to be, a teacher. A helpful, you can even be a preacher, it's got that, but wisdom. Sharing that wisdom. Virgos are very good and precise at what they are able to communicate and what other people are able to actually receive and understand on what somebody says, because you guys are really good with your words. You're good with your complacement. You can hold yourself together, maintain composure, and even if somebody were to have an argument or try to you actually like when people pinpoint certain things, because it makes you have the ability to talk more. And you're like, well, actually, that's a good point that you have there. That's great. And I actually can understand where you come from on that point. And so and so and so. But you know what? There's something else that you need to understand a little bit deeper with what I see here. And then you go on explaining that. And then somebody else is looking at you like, wow, that's actually wow, Virgo. Like, whoa. Or rooster, you know, same thing. But yeah, wow. Okay. People could have definitely thought you guys were way more mature than you really were when you were young. You could have conversations with adults and they're like, how old are you again? Like, you don't act like you're 14. You don't act like you're 16. You don't act like you're 12. Like, what? Are you sure you are way more mature than that? Like, old soul, you know? It is what it is. Got a lot of wisdom in me. And that's how I feel. It's just your key. It's just your key to unlock all the doors and all the opportunities. Anyway, I love you guys. Have a beautiful rest of your day and happy Friday. Have a great weekend. Manifest that.